Well, hello there. If you are listening to this video, it's because I've chosen you to reveal some information that I have been keeping as kind of my little secret for the past 4 weeks now. I recently participated in a national test group for a brand new, to me at least, a brand new way of eating, of living, of thinking about food, and I have gotten such amazing results, and it's tasted delicious too, that I wanted to share it with you and let you know that I'm inviting you to be a participant in my next challenge group where I will be teaching all about what I have learned in the last 3 weeks. I am no expert. It's the first time that I've tried anything like this as a package. And the results that I've gotten, well, I'm calling it the Freedom Diet. And by diet, I mean, did I enrich today? Okay, not diet like you're in this little box and you have to do these things and you have to stay within those parameters. It's a freedom diet because one, you get to pick and choose what works best for you. I will give you the suggestions. I will give you the eating plan, the menus, everything, and then you will tweak it according to what you think you can handle, what your particular tastes are, what you've got going on in your life, and if you want to take super baby steps, that's fine. If you want to take leaps and bounds, that's fine too. So what this new lifestyle that is for me here on out has done for me is this. It's giving me more sustained and increased energy. I already had a lot of energy, but this is different. It's energy when I don't think I should have energy because either I haven't eaten or I maybe it's not that time of day when I normally have that much energy. It's given me a freedom from food. I would have to say that that's the biggest thing. A freedom from worrying about what I'm going to eat. Do I have my snacks prepped? Do I have my meals prepped? Do I have something in the car in case I'm out on the road and I need something to eat? A real, true freedom from food. For the first time in my life, I'm going to try not to cry. I just realized this as I'm sharing it with you. I no longer am a slave to night snacking. I don't even think about it. And that's crazy because I have been a night snacker forever. Could be still healthy, but I have been a night snacker. So it's given me just such a freedom. And I love all the food that I'm eating. I'm actually a happier person on it. So that's a plus. And what it is you lower the amount of carbohydrates that you eat. You raise the amount of healthy fats that you eat. And by healthy fats, I mean things like avocados, olive oil, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, pastured eggs. And you're still going to be eating a moderate amount of protein and healthy protein. So real whole food dairy if you're a dairy person, grass-fed beef, any meats that are without any chemical additives, okay? And in combination with that eating, you're going to shorten your eating window. So, and by eating window, what I mean is if you eat at 7 a.m. in the morning, your breakfast, and your last meal of the day is at 7 p.m., that's a 12-hour eating window. And we're going to start to shorten that. The first week, I'm going to have you shoot for an 8-hour eating window, and I will explain how to do that. I will give you tips on how to do that. Believe me, I didn't think that some of this was possible, but because of the results I'm getting, and because it became so much easier as I was progressing, I know that it's doable for just about anyone. I'm speaking from my heart. This is a doable and freeing way of life, and I intend to keep to this for as long as as a lifestyle now. I am completely and utterly convinced that this is how I want to feel the rest of my life. As an example, if you think by shortening your eating window and still maintaining a good amount of exercise that maybe you won't have the energy, let me give you an example of energy. So A few weeks ago, as many of you know, I'm a walker. I love to walk, and sometimes I love to walk 8 or 10 miles on a Saturday. So it was a couple weeks ago, a Saturday, and the previous night, my last meal was at 6 p.m. when I finished eating at 6 p.m. The next day, about 10 a.m., I ventured out to walk. So that's about 16 hours of not eating anything. Yeah. The only thing I think I had was my Energize. Yes, I did have my Energize, and that gives you energy for about half hour, 45 minutes. I did my 10-mile walk. I had more energy than I've ever had when I've had, something to eat before or whatever. And I felt like running during my 10-mile walk. Yes, and I'm not a runner. I hate to run, but I had that much energy. I was texting people and messaging people. I was like, you're not going to believe this. I'm on mile 8 and I haven't eaten in like 16, 17, 18 hours because, a 10-mile walk is going to take you a good 2.5 hours, at least me. And I keep about a 15-minute mile pace or a little bit less. And when I finished that 10 miles, I still had energy. Normally, after a 10-mile walk, I'll want to come home, I want to collapse, put my feet in some Epsom salt bath, and, take a nap or whatever, just kind of drag and be kind of tired. No, I continue that throughout the day with energy. So that's just an example that this works. This gives you energy. And how does it do that? It basically takes your body from being in sugar burning mode. So for 99.9% of us, we are living in a constant state of burning the food that we are constantly putting in our bodies, especially if we're eating about every 3 hours. Meal, snack, meal, snack, meal. Not doing that anymore. Because when you're doing that, you can lose a little bit of weight. You can see some results, but your body is in a constant state of burning the glycogen stores in its body, your food, okay? And basically carbohydrates, because it goes to carbohydrates changes to sugar very quickly, and your body can quickly use that for fuel. And so when it's used to doing that, that's what it's going to constantly do, which means what's it not going to be using? It's not going to be burning your fat. It's going to store that because it's going to say, well, I'm going to use this fuel because it's so much easier to use and it's quicker and I can use it faster. And that fat, I'll just store that and store it and store it. Okay? Now, by shortening the eating window and eating a higher healthy fat, lower carb diet, what you do is you train your body to go from burning your glucose to burning fat. How cool is that, right? And that's what we all want. So at least those of us who have not gotten to our ideal body fat. If you're already at your ideal body fat, then you would not need to do this or only need to do this intermittently to maintain. So my next 21-day group, I didn't want this to be this long. It starts on May 30th, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to be drinking our Shakeology. We'll continue drinking our Shakeology every day. We do not want to miss that. It gives us all of our vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients and superfoods and digestive enzymes. So we'll continue to drink our Shakeology, and if you're not on Shakeology, let me know and I will be happy to help you get started on that. We're going to continue to exercise every day, as much or as little as you want. That is up to you. If you need help with a Beachbody program, I can hook you up to our Beachbody On Demand, which is like Netflix for fitness, and you have over 600 workouts to choose from. And many of you challengers I know are already doing that, and that's what I do. I use all those programs, and I love it. If you are a walker or a runner or a swimmer and you just want to continue with that exercise, that's okay too. So you choose what your exercise is. Just like you'll choose what your eating window is to a certain degree, and you'll choose which of the foods that I recommend that you want to eat. Okay? And thirdly, we are going to incorporate all of the things that I have learned these past 3 weeks, as well as the additional research that I've been doing. As I said, I'm no expert, but I have personal experience. I'm a strong believer. I've seen way too many testimonials not to strongly believe in this and want to share it with you and want you to get these kind of results with your eating, with your snacking, with your body fat, with losing inches, which ultimately it's not about the weight that we lose. It's about the inches. Weight is great to say, I lost 30 pounds or 50 pounds or 100 pounds. Whoops, that's great, right? But ultimately, it's how our clothes fit. It's how we feel in our clothes. And that's where I want you guys to focus on. So if you're in and you're ready to start my challenge group on May 30th, please respond to this video and let me know I'm in, I'm ready to start. And if you need to get started on Shakeology and or a Beachbody program, let me know that too, and I will be happy to help you find something that will match what your personal goals are with your health and fitness so that you get the best results possible. So I'm excited to start this journey. Like I said, I've been keeping it a secret for the most part for the last 4 weeks, and gosh, this feels good to just tell you guys about it and to know that hopefully all of you that listen to this video will want to get started and at least try this out for at least a month or two and see the amazing results that I know each one of you guys are going to get, because I have been in communication with so many other people that have been doing this and that were in the test group, and I can see the results from all different walks of life, all different body shapes and sizes. I can see the results for everybody. Everybody gets different results at different rates depending upon how their body adapts and how long it takes their body to get over to fat burning mode, but everybody is getting results. So I'll wait to hear from you, and if I don't hear from you, I might just have to message you and just give you a little tap, 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 hello, what do you think? So make it a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing, and I am so excited to get started with each and every one of you to see the best results possible on May 30th. So take care, everybody. Love you all.